first time we're doing a 4-pack, so everyone please be patient with us. But say hello to Monique and Pagliazzo. Monique, how are you?
Good. Hey, Vin. How's it going? Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. You kidding me? This is great.
I
I
know.
couldn't wait all week. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I tossed and turned. I couldn't wait. So now we're finally
Here
here.
we are. We're excited to talk to you.
Likewise. Likewise. All our guests are patiently awaiting I have so many messages about this. This is really cool. And thank you for setting this up because it's all due to you. So thank you.
Of course. Of course. I'm really excited for Rozzy and Malik to officially get to meet you and talk with you about the music video that we all did together. So it's exciting.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think I just seen her join.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm gonna guess that we're gonna soon be adding them to the live stream very soon. I can't wait. And this is my first time doing 4 people, so hopefully this works out properly.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, possible. We have a packed house tonight. I think we're going to break the internet tonight, Monique.
Fingers crossed. And if I need to jump off so Rozzy and Mal can get on, I will, because they're more important than me. So,
no,
and
I don't
you and
know.
I
I think it should be possible. I mean, I'd be surprised. Let's see. Okay. So, there we go.
Oh, there we go. We'll be on Malik's phone.
Hey,
we
wonderful.
might as well.
Whatever works. I think Monique's driving to your house now.
We got all these phones. Look at this.
Oh, no, now it's on.
Oh, now it's on there. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you in a minute.
All right. Awesome. Listen, this is live. So guess what? Anything's bound to happen.
Exactly.
I want to introduce you first. Of course, we have Malik Hanna. You'll know him from Which Way to Go. Awesome guy right here. Awesome singer and talented man right here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's
to meet you and do this fun live all together.
It's a huge pleasure. I don't know if we can fit another guest. I was assuming we could, so I think we had to bump Monique. So she may be on the way to your house. I don't know, but
oh boy. wait, we can't. Where's Rozzy now? Could we get her on, or is it only 2 people?
Well, I thought that it was able to have more than 2, but if she can't, ask her to join. If she can't join, then you may have to kind of be together then on one screen. Welcome, Miss Roslyn Kind. So wonderful to meet you. In person as much as possible, anyway.
I've been to your town many times.
Oh, I bet. Well, you're an East Coast. You're a Brooklyn girl, right? Originally.
Atop the Bellevue. I don't know. Is it still going?
The Bellevue, yeah. Yeah.
Played Northeast High School. I did a concert there. So
nice.
Played one of the temples.
Wow. Listen, Philly's one of those towns where back years ago, it's starting to make a very nice comeback. But as far as the arts, Philly has a great arts program, but also it's just a center for musicians, actors. It's still got great theater. So they just had Groucho Marx. They just did which was very interesting, by the way, because it was Groucho Marx himself played at the theater in Center City, Walnut Street Theater, and now his grandson was there, also part of it. So it was very beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice.
So let's introduce you to the guest, even though we all know you don't need much of an introduction, but you are the wonderful Roslyn Kind, and originally from, as we said, Brooklyn, right? And you just came out with The Look of Love, The Island, which I love. I keep listening to. My wife is also a big fan of yours, by the way. And I seen a little clip. I don't want to date you here, but you were on the Ed Sullivan show. You came out of high school with your own album. You did some wonderful stuff. I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us everything.
Oh, my whole life.
Wherever you want to start. How did you get? Well, let's dial it back a minute. Now, I did read that your grandfather was a cantor, your mother was an opera singer, which
my maternal grandfather was a cantor in Russia. When they immigrated to the States, he didn't follow that through. And my mother wasn't an opera singer. She had a beautiful soprano voice. She never sang professionally, because in those days, it was a bum's business. Right. The parents were scared. They just got to the country, and when they raised their kids, that's not what you wanted to see them doing. But my mother had the beautiful voice, and she's at the top of the piano. Then there's my sister, and then me. So we kind of go down, and now my nephew is singing too.
That's wonderful. Yeah, you're right about that. Even acting was really frowned upon in the early days.
Truly. So, my mother was always worried with all of us. Well, she was afraid for us getting hurt, So it wasn't that she was negative, and it wasn't that she didn't pull for us, but she just was never a braggart. You know, she used to say, let people come and tell me. I don't have to brag about my children. You know, she was like, and they never count your chickens before they hatch. You know, it's like,
very old school. Yeah. Very well. You know, look, that was the you know, that was the safe way to do things.
Yeah.
So but your love of music, I mean, it sounds like you started very young.
Yeah.
And I have a daughter who's 10, and she loves the piano, she loves to sing, and she loves the theater. So I think you're kind of just born with it.
Yeah, I think, you know, do you bring her to these things, or do you and your wife, do you go to see theater and stuff?
Yes.
When she was, did you go to theater? That could have a lot to do with it. She could be just an old soul that was here and was into it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do believe in that stuff, by the way, also. Yeah. I do.
Me too. Me too.
So you're joined right there by the wonderful Malik Hanna, by the way, everyone. And we mentioned it earlier, but he, Which Way to Go was his most recent song, right? Tell us a little bit. And Malik, if you want to jump in there and kind of just say hello.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing? Vinny from South.
I love when people ask me, where you from? I'm like, it's in the title.
Where are you from? Like, really, people? Yes. We're, we did we had an amazing time with Roz doing this music video. My song just also, and it sucks that Monique can't be joining us right now.
Where's Monique?
Because she directed both of our videos.
You know, I'm not sure that Instagram allows. I mean, Monique, if you're watching, try to join again. I could, you know, TikTok, you could do like 10 people or something. I'm not sure why we can't have more than 2 screens, which is really unfortunate.
That does suck, but big shout out if she can't get on, Monique Impagliazzo.
Impagliazzo.
She says it.
Yeah, she's pronouncing it wrong her whole life. I don't get it.
Monique, you're pronouncing it wrong.
I
your
took
own
Italian
name, your
in
whole
my
life.
last year in high school, and I know that you don't. It's a yee. I had a friend.
You're right. You're right.
Impagliazzo.
So Monique Impagliazzo, the amazing actor extraordinaire. She obviously directed my video, Which Way to Go, and
my video,
and The Look of Love Meets the Island. And we couldn't have done it without her.
She was
Thanks
great.
for
She
having
was great.
us.
But we are, you know, what's so great is that you have a happy set filled with loving people. That's what is the secret.
Amen.
And that's what makes the project worthwhile. And everybody is in it for the process and the love of it. Everybody loves everybody. They come from light and heart. That makes it a joyous experience.
The positive vibes. Absolutely.
All good vibes.
What was your inspiration behind this, Roslyn, with this new song?
I did each of these songs in different times in my career separately in different shows. And then one day when I was putting another tour together, I thought about, I wonder how these 2 songs would go together. So we played around with it, my musical director and I, and it worked out really beautifully. And so I did it at first with just piano when I was doing piano shows, and then trio. But now I wanted to record it. And if I recorded it, I wanted it fully orchestrated and arranged. And that was done with my incredible record producer, Stefan Oberhoff. And now that inspired the video, for which I had to create a story. And so my story, which I told Mo, when she said to me, well, what is the story behind this? Where is it going? I said, I see it as telling people that you can find love at any age, not to back off, not to run away if you're older. You can still find it. And you can find lost love from years ago. And with the seatings in the cafe, I wanted to do another message of love is love is love. And other people are telling me that when they see it, they see so many different messages in it. But I know that friends of mine who said there are a lot of women who think they cannot find love after 60, 65, whatever. And I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. You can have it. You can all have it. And Mo said to me, well, what breaks the young couple up? I said, I don't want it to be that they fought or anything. They just had a gorgeous love affair. It's like circumstances of life separated them. So that when they meet 40 years later, they may have both been married or whatever, but now they've come together at this moment. And it's rekindled.
That's such a beautiful message. I'm very nostalgic. So when I seen that video, I picked up a lot of the nuances. I'm a big fan of the subtle little nuances, as I said. I'm a beginning screenwriter, and I try to make sure I'm symbolic with what I'm trying to display to whoever's reading it. And I really enjoyed that you did that, and I can identify with the message there. And I believe love. I mean, it's maybe cliche, but love is eternal. I mean, come on, it's ageless. It's something that beyond words.
It begins and ends with love. We were created
Exactly.
by, however you believe it. I believe in God. So I believe we were created in love. The earth was created in love, and we were given dominion to take care of it.
I agree. And it's amazing how many things love and sacrifice solve.
Truly. Truly.
So the video was great. Your voice is, I love it. You really have a beautiful voice, and discovering you, I also discovered a lot of your other songs that you've sung through the years, and just really, you have a really beautiful voice. I'm not just saying that.
Thank you so much, Vinny. I appreciate it.
Sure. And you also were involved in some Broadway, off-Broadway stuff, right?
Yes. Yes, I did. On Broadway, I did 3 from Brooklyn. And off-Broadway, I did a show called Show Me Where the Good Times Are, which was, the Jewish version of Moliere's The Imaginary Invalid. And I was the matriarch who was my husband keeps thinking he's sick and he's going to die, and I'm trying to kill him off so that I get the money. And it was like such an opposite role of who I am as a person. But my sister told me a long time ago, it's great to be cast in something that's opposite your real persona.
You sure that wasn't an Italian thing? It sounds very close to home, No, but anyway.
Here, theater in LA, I did Ferguson the Tailor, which was supposed to come to Broadway. We were working it out at the Beverly Hills Playhouse, and it was supposed to go to Broadway, but then Rags opened around that same time, so we missed the boat. And I did Leader of the Pack in Canada, which was fun. I played Ellie Greenwich, and it's been fun. I love all areas of show business. I can't say I love one more than the other, but I do love connecting with my audience. I love looking in the eyes and relating to them. To me, it's like everybody said, what's the difference between a small club or a humongous venue? And I said, well, there shouldn't be. There is, because of the largeness of it, the gigantic comparison. But if the sound is right, you should be able to still make everybody feel they're being sung to individually.
And that must be an amazing thing. I give a lot of credit to anyone who does theater. I mean, that's that takes a lot of work. There's not a lot of room for error. I give you a lot of credit for that.
Oh, thank you. It's a life growing lesson. Every year that you're in the business, you learn, you grow. There's never a time. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. There's always more to be learned and more things to become acquainted with. Like, do you know anything about the computer? Because I don't. I drive these guys nuts because I need help with everything.
I use YouTube to learn everything.
There you go.
Oh God, do I have the patience? I have so many other things to do. But yeah, it's monumental. It fills me up. It's my way of giving back to a world that I found out in 1984 was my path to be a healer and to bring hearts together. And that's where my path changed from just going for show business to also, it's not about me, it's about healing the world. And it needs a lot of healing these days. It needs a lot. God gave me a gift and I need to use it for that reason.
Well, I think with your music and with your talent, you're definitely doing your vocation and helping humanity out, at least in that way. So I applaud you for that.
I hope so. Although I'm a little speck of sand on this earth, I hope whatever little bit that I do out there contributes to a positive world.
Absolutely. So let us know, how did you come across Malik and Monique? How did you guys all meet each other?
How did I come across? Well, Monique worked for my sister. She was her assistant, her executive secretary for a few years. And then when we were on tour, the year we went out to America and Canada, and then the following year to Europe, it was myself and my nephew and Chris Bodie. My sister was the star. Mo was her executive assistant on the tour. So we got to meet her as well. And that's how we knew each other. And then she was directing and she was doing her own thing. And we have a mutual friend in New York, Nicole, who one day when we were having dinner in LA, probably a year ago, December, Nicole brought up, Mo, Roz wants to do a video, because I wanted to do a video. And she brought it up at the dinner. And that's when we started saying we needed to connect. At that time, she was working with Malik on his video in the middle of that. And so we didn't meet until she was kind of finished. In March, we sat down and actually had our first meeting, March 9th, I believe, of last year. And to plan this. And a few other times we got together and she brought Malik onto the scene to produce along with me. And that's how we met. And it's been incredible.
The rest is history.
You know why? Because when people come from love and light, it's an incredible experience.
And there's an attraction there when, good people just, I find that in my own life.
Yeah.
As I'm, now I'm in my 40s, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of things that were just around me that I didn't realize were put there, for certain reasons. And so you connect with people by no coincidence at all. There is no coincidence. So it sounds like the perfect scenario.
I think really now the people that are coming from the light are gathering, because I find more people of light coming into my life too. And we all have to come together and whisk away the darkness that's existing over this earth. Too much of it, too much negativity, too much hatred that should not exist. We should all learn to love each other. We have the same blood. We come from the same God essence should be within your heart. And if people would think from their hearts instead of the greed and the money and worry and the fear. What's there to fear? Everybody wants the same things. They should all have the opportunity. All of us should have the same opportunities to get ahead without hurting the next person. But there's a place for everybody. Every being on this earth is unique and deserves a chance at a good life. Why should anybody step on that? Why should anybody step on rights? We all have to come together with our hearts and make a positive world, so much so that we can have heaven here and not have to wait till we pass on.
It's beautifully said. I mean, look, growing up in the city of Philadelphia and just like any big city, even Brooklyn, I mean, New York, you see it, you grow up, I'm pretty sure you grew up pretty similarly. It comes from, unfortunately, because if you see children, they're little, they just want to play, they're innocent, they're beautiful. But then as you get older, society, lack of proper education, lack of resources, it kind of just continues to tear their little minds apart. And they grow up and they become adolescent. And, and unfortunately, there's so many ways to go bad.
Vinny, it's also what they're fed at home, depending on what they're fed at home. If they're fed love, just like if you have a doggie or a pussycat and you have them in your house, the love you give them is what makes them who they are too. It all begins and ends again with love. Love and understanding and compassion for each other, for our animals, the world. Speaking of which, this is Dixie, Malik's puppy. I had to put my puppy down years ago, and I've not been able to get another one because it killed me. It was like losing my child.
Yeah, I know, me too.
And so for me, I babysit my nephew's puppy. It's my four-legged great nephew. But now he's also 12 years old and he's lost his eyesight and stuff. But I'm babysitting for him next week while my nephew goes away. But, that's the kind of love. The animal kingdom love is what I wish people could have. We all need to find that in our lives to be better people. I don't want hatred. I don't want division. It's ridiculous. And we all, as good people, have to fight it. Fight it with the light. And light can heal. Light can heal if we let it in.
You're absolutely right. And everybody's so blinded by the pursuit of empty things, really empty things. They're not realizing, be grateful for the small things you have around you. Even your health, you have, it can always be worse. That's my statement that I always say to everyone. It can always be worse. There's always a bright side.
Right. And you just have a place where no matter where you are in life, how much well you're doing the next guy, everybody deserves to have an opportunity. I don't like the thought of power pressing the people that are less powerful under. I don't like that. They should be lifting them up because they can help lift each other up.
Yeah, listen, that's unfortunately greed and all the ugly sides of some of these leaders, and just it's just bad human flaws. That's the problem. Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted anybody's watching. We're just a reminder. We will be putting this out through YouTube. We're going to record it in about a week or so. We're going to put it out through YouTube, and there will be links to everything. But make sure you look up Roslyn. Roslyn, where can they find you? Just for the people that are.
I have a website, roslynkind.com. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. And where else am I? I'm on Threads. I think I just got it. But I can't. I have to have somebody do it for me because Vinny. Wait, but that stuff
it makes you Meshuggah after a while. I know. Now, so Malik, since I want you to jump in there. How's this experience been with Roz?
It was amazing. I mean, the second, it was kind of kismet. It was just the second we met, I felt like I've known her my whole life. It was weird. It was just really incredible. We just vibed immediately, and we kind of were just very comfortable, and we started talking about the project, what she wants to do with it, and the intention. And then, honestly, it was just the rest is really history, because obviously Mo, I love Mo, and we both do. So she was kind of the bridge, and the one that brought us all together.
The connector gesund.
The connector gesund. Oh.
Impalyazo was the connector gesund.
Yes, and then it was great. It was, every time we met, we just the project grew bigger and bigger, talking about different ideas and strategies and how we're going to do it, and what Roslyn's vision was, obviously with Monique, and it was just a wonderful experience.
Very collaborative.
Very collaborative. We had incredible
the casting
people.
process and location finding and everything else. We had a great time, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It took time because we all had schedules. Our DP had a schedule, who's brilliant, by the way, Justin Nodal, brilliant cinematographer, and also up and coming. Most of the people are up and coming.
Justin Nodal, big shout out. He's fantastic. He's a wonderful DP. I also had him work with me on my other 2 music videos and on other projects that we're also going to be working on together.
Yeah, we're right now, when you got us, we were working on a song that was written for us to do, so that we're working on a duet.
Yes. Right? And on that theme, it's called Together We'll Win. So what a better theme. It's exactly what it's all about.
Well, I think you've heard it here first, folks. I mean, this is new, right? This is new news.
That's very true. You're the first to hear it, man.
The first in Philly.
The first in Philly. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Now I can take credit for that. And you guys are out there in LA, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Very nice. I lived there for about 8 months. I used to work in Beverly Hills, Il Fornaio, my old employer. I miss it.
Il Fornaio.
I used to, in 2008, I worked there as a waiter. I met the best people ever, a ton of stars. The mayor, Jimmy something or other, I forget his name now. I gave me a pin for Beverly Hills, the old mayor of Beverly Hills.
That's awesome.
That's great. It's nice to have connections. Years ago, when I worked in P-Town, and I had to go in to do press and stuff, one of the gentlemen working with me, Steve, his partner was a cop. So I think it was Framingham, Massachusetts, something. It was whatever city. And my dog Joshie got an honorary police dog. Nice. When I went on a tour on the road, driving and fly and drive tour, he was my driver, and so he could go faster because he had a cops, and we were protected. And he would go out in each city that we went to and find us where we should go see, find the nearest big Walmart that we can go spend time in town. Bought us some fish, goldfish to keep us company in a room. But yeah, we loved it. It was like it's great. I only can work with people like that. I don't want strife. I want my musicians to be happy on stage. I want whoever I'm traveling with to be happy. I want us to like feel like a family.
Yeah, because
it's more productive that way.
You know, then people will be motivated to not only do their best, but just to do even beyond that, which is really beautiful. So it was just a wonderful set and wonderful people working throughout the whole entire process.
Exactly. It was just marvelous. And so almost sorry that it ends. It always is that way with
that's true. Well, it's like, you know, when you do stage work, when you do a lot of, you know, you're like a family and you're just throughout rehearsals and performances. It's the same thing. Like when you're on set working on a project, before you know it, you're with this, you become family. And then you're like, oh my God, wait, it's done? We don't want it to be done. But then we continue and do other things together, and you find your tribe and the people that you want to work with and vibe with. And this is what's happening now. And we're continuing to doing,
we're loving it,
bigger, better, and all that, growing together.
Growing together.
Growing together. Yes.
Together.
We're growing together.
Monique just commented, said, beautiful cast. Monique, we miss you. We wish you were on here.
Monique, where are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, then we got Jules over here.
Oh, my God. Jules is writing?
Yes, Jules Ungaro.
She played the younger me.
Yes, she played Oz.
Yeah.
Let me
which was kind
of say something, too. Beyond your beautiful voice, I can't get over just the cinematography. I mean, the production value. That was an amazing video. I mean, it had everything. It had your voice. Everything was just really perfect. Really, really well done.
So much. Thank you to our team. Thank you to our actors, our crew.
Yes, to everybody. Literally, everybody stepped it up. The actors, the DP, the gaffer, the colorist, like literally everything. And you know, obviously every shot is so precise. We talk about it. We talk about the intention on why this is going to be shot a certain way, or you know, and how we're going to do it. And obviously, it has to resonate with Roslyn and her story and what the messages are. So I think hopefully we executed that.
Yeah, you did.
But
absolutely
the cast. Speaking of the cast again, Jules was wonderful, and Buzz, who played the love interest.
So I said to Buzz the first time I met him, when they brought, you know, we had a meeting after Mo and Malik did the initial hunt, and then they brought me the people they thought I should see. And so Buzz was like, so easy. And I thought that when I first looked at him, I thought he looked like Ralph Waite from the Waltons. And he had these gorgeous blue eyes that I could get lost in. So I knew there was going to be something good on screen. Very easy, working, really nice person. And the younger Buzz, Hunter Gray, is actually a dermatologist.
Soon to be.
Active, soon to be dermatologist, but acting. And they were marvelous, no?
Very nice, very nice. By the way, JC Capone says you guys are beautiful souls and you two have great chemistry. Varhan says Malik the king.
Much love to all you guys out there.
Much love to everybody. Thank you so much. We love you too, and I hope we open your hearts with everything we do in our work. I pray to God that we bring that light.
Amen to that. Roslyn Kind, you heard it here. Taking it to church or temple, or all of it. Wherever it goes.
Hey, guess what? It's a great time to go back.
Exactly.
So what can we look forward to in the future for the both of you, besides this new project? Well, let's talk about the new project if you can.
Besides, we're hoping that this will lead to other things, other forms of in the areas. I mean, I'd like to, you know, I haven't been on stage really since COVID, so this was entrance back onto the scene, and so I'm hoping that we're going to do some stuff together. We have other duets that we're planning.
If you're just joining us, we are with Malik and of course Roslyn Kind. And we are talking about the Look of Love, The Island, and the wonderful, wonderful performance together in collaboration, along with Monique and Pagliazzo, who unfortunately will not be permitted on here because this thing only does dual screen. But that's okay.
Maybe
Now
we
we're
should
just the same.
maybe we should hand you back to Monique for a while.
Right? While we were out, maybe Monique should have joined for those few minutes.
Monique, did you have something to do with that? Did you sabotage that?
It was all Mo. It's always Mo.
Well, look, we'll go a little bit further. I mean, let's talk about, I think we were getting to the point where you were talking about doing duets and you're going to have some more collaborations going forward.
Yeah.
We were working with Pablo and Paulina Aguirre, who are Latin Grammy winners and friends of Malik's. I met them through Malik, and I recorded something for a film that they put music on.
Right.
And since then, they want to work with us. So they're going to write something. And I recommended to Malik. I said, as long as we're working with Latin Grammy winners, why don't we do something in Spanish?
Yeah.
Great idea.
So it's going to have a little Spanish, a
Yeah.
little English.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did also some music on a movie, a Christmas movie called Saint Nick that's going to be out next year. It's actually going to be screened in Cannes this year, which is cool. So Roslyn is in the opening. She's singing a song. So you guys should watch a Christmas song. And I'm also singing a song in it as well. And yeah,
He's in it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in it too. I'm acting in it. I forgot about that.
They didn't know me yet.
They didn't know her yet. There was like, they were like, we'd love to have her if she could sing on our movie. And we're like, she was like, okay, let's do it.
And just like top of the head one afternoon, like from nowhere.
Yeah.
There's always room for Roz, okay?
Always room for Rozzy. Absolutely.
Room for
Rozzy. That's a good podcast.
That sounds like a good sitcom. I like it.
There's always room for Rozzy. So yeah, we did that, and with this duet is called "Together We'll Win." Who's involved with that? We have Jeff Stolper is the writer.
And my record producer came in and helped complete the composition and the arrangement.
Stefan Oberhoff. Who's wonderful as well. She's brilliant. So we're working with both those guys, and we're in the process of recording and hopefully releasing it this year on our albums.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can do it live as well one of these days.
Please keep me up there. I would love to make sure I help promote it and spread the word.
Thank you so much, Vinny.
We also have a few comments here. La Femme Nikita says, so good to see you, Malik. We have, I believe, James Marabina. Am I saying that right? With some.
Oh, Marabina. Hi, Marabina. Hi. Wait, who was? Hi, Nikita. Hi, everybody. We can't even see. We're not even looking at the comments. So sorry for not responding. We're trying to focus on you, Ben.
No, well, listen, again, just for those that are watching, make sure that you go to, it's under Vinny Presents, my YouTube channel. You'll see the replay of this, and then we'll make sure we put all the links in the description box, which way you can follow everybody and enjoy this just like I do. How about, I always like to inspire our guests with, Roz, if you were talking to someone who's really on the fence about doing something like you're doing, performing, singing, maybe music or theatrics, what's the real message you want to send out there?
To have great faith in yourself, because this business can be very cruel. It can be. I mean, there are a lot of people, they'd rather put you down than raise you up. And a lot of people have said no to so many people. They tell them, no, you can't, no, you shouldn't, no, you this. If you believe in yourself, you got to keep that belief no matter how many negatives you come across. You have to be strong in your conviction of your value and your talent.
Be secure. Be secure.
Yes.
That's a very good message, because I think the ultimate killer is that insecurity, the self-doubt.
Yes.
Not thinking you're good enough, or believing if someone says that, who, many times are often wrong.
Right. Many times.
You guys have been a huge inspiration. I could go on all night, but I obviously, I don't want to keep you, the both of you. It sounds like you have some good work to get back to. But any final words from the both of you for our guest tonight?
Well, I think Rozzy summed it up. How do I beat that? This one over here. Yeah, just keep on keeping, and it's the right people and the right people will eventually come your way, and you got to find them. Keep an open heart and an open mind, and trust yourself, and the right people will come along. So, yeah. Fun times. Thank you so much,
Vinny,
for having us on your awesome show.
I feel bad that Mo got kicked off.
I know.
This is her town.
I know. Well, we're going to have, I think next time we could possibly do something recorded, or we could go over to TikTok, which I'm not, but that you could do like 12 people at once. It's crazy.
Really?
But, we'll figure out something interesting to do where we can get everybody on individually next time. But so sorry, Mo. Really sorry about that. We couldn't have you on.
We miss you, Mo. We love you.
We miss you, Mo. We love you.
Yes.
Oh,
Monique,
by the way,
oh, Vinny, I'll teach them. Yeah, I don't understand.
It's going to take a little time. Marabina says, where can we buy your project?
Yes. Where can you buy the project? The song, Luck of Love and the Island, you can buy all cross digitally on all the digital platforms.
All the music platforms, iTunes,
and
Spotify.
And the video is on YouTube.
Right. So sharing, promoting, subscribing, all that
and
jazz.
TikTok, and on TikTok too.
Yeah,
TikTok
that's true.
too.
But TikTok too. TikTok 1, TikTok 2. TikTok 2, that's another good one. But yeah, probably like to purchase, you're probably like on iTunes, Apple Music, all
Amazon,
that jazz.
Amazon.
Robin Lipman says, thank you so much. Sending lots of love from Robin Lipman.
Oh, Robin.
Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Sweetie pie. This is the most incredible supporter of my whole family. My sister, myself, and my nephew. She is unreal. I submit when she travels everywhere to see us, and as long as she knows that something's happening, she has the time to make the arrangement to get there. She does, and I mean, she once put together a whole scrapbook for me. All of my clippings, it's like this thick, and made me jackets and shirts. She's unbelievable. She's a sweetheart, and I can't thank her enough. And I've told her many times for her support and her love of my whole family. Yeah. Robin,
thank you for joining us. What a wonderful and honorable person you are. It's very sweet. You're welcome, and thanks for joining us tonight. That's really sweet. I love people like that. As you say, people of light.
Right.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm just going to wrap it up by saying, if you haven't already, please make sure you are following Roslyn Kind as well as Malik Hanna, Monique Pagliazzo. And if you don't mind, please, I'm on YouTube under Vinny Presents. You can follow me on here. And we'll have replay on YouTube under Vinny Presents in about a week or so. Keep an eye out for it, and we'll promote it on Instagram. You guys really, really are wonderful. I send you my warmest embrace, and I can't wait to hear much more of your music.
Oh, thank you so much.
You,
and
Vinny.
Everybody subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe to Vinny from Philly.
Vinny from Philly. Let's go. Absolutely. And we're expecting you in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Well, we're working on a film project, which may take me there sooner than later. So I'm sure
we'll take you back to El Fornayo, unless you want to go to another place.
That's a good idea.
I have good memories there. We'll do a little El Pastayo, a little Fornayo.
You got it.
I remember. There's a few I haven't. Mastros, of course. There's a few I still want to go to.
Did you ever go to Hugo's?
No.
That's a wonderful. Oh my God, it's a good one. Craig's.
Good one, yeah.
Hugo's is like moderate price, but it's like your neighborhood place, and it's all organic, which I love. What did you just say?
Big shout out to my friend William Horn, by the way. Jack the Sicilian says salute from New York. And guys, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I love you. Have a great night, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.